that it is well with your soul, that you are a victor. You shall never be a failure. You are a success.
It is about creativity, expertise, and also global. We have in the production and design of customized bags, face caps, with transfer on items, seminars, conventions, funeral programs, and other social events. We also
Hello and welcome. It's Wednesday and it's News Extra. Well, it's a season of sales, discounts and of course budgets. The federal government on Monday proposed 6 trillion naira as its budget for the year 2016. What have you earmarked as your personal budget for the coming year? Remember the saying, he who fails to plan plans to fail. Of course, I know many Nigerians are singing the tune of rent and school fees right now. The federal government has just approved fuel subsidy payment for marketers, just as World Bank speaks on the fuel subsidy matters. As in other matters, its definition has become contentious. Many see it only when it involves a high-profile personality. But when you beat traffic light or you steal a piece of meat from a pot of soup, it's all corruption. So today it's World Anti-Corruption Day, and we have something for you on that. From the judiciary, the arraignment of former chairman of Dark Communications, and on whether a situation report on the impact of Hamilton haze on aviation. Once again, you're welcome. I am Rhoda Obo. Thank you for joining us. President Muhammadu Buhari has declared that the return of persons displaced by the Boko Haram insurgency to their homes, communities will begin in earnest next year. The president at an audience with a delegation from the International Rescue Committee, led by a former British foreign minister, says his administration will do all within its powers to facilitate the resettlement. State House correspondent Jide Onifade has the details.
President Muhammadu Buhari told Mr. David Miliband and his delegation that the federal government will welcome the support of the International Rescue Committee and other local and international non-governmental organizations for the rehabilitation of internally displaced persons. Responding to a request by Mr. Miliband for the federal government priorities as to the nature of assistance required for the internally displaced persons, the president said that there was an urgent necessity for support in the areas of agricultural inputs, health, nutrition, water and sanitation. President Buhari urged the International Rescue Committee and other international agencies to work with the Presidential Committee on the Northeast and the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, which he said were already doing a lot to cater for the internally displaced persons and restore some basic infrastructure in communities affected by terrorism and insurgency. Mr. David Miliband assured President Buhari that the International Rescue Committee will intensify its ongoing work in Nigeria, which has assisted over 350,000 displaced persons, mainly in Adamawa and Borno states.
We recognize that this is a long process, and one in which there are some important short-term steps that are necessary to meet the immediate humanitarian needs that exist for up to 2 million people who've been displaced by the conflict, and a significant number of others who live in host communities but have significant economic and social needs as well.
He called for an increased security presence in recovered towns and territories, saying that most prospective returnees still feared for their safety on their return home. In the State House, Jide Onifade, NT News.
Hope rises for people living with HIV.
Yoshimbajo, while receiving the UNAIDS country director, Dr. Bilali Kamara, reiterates President Muhammadu Buhari's commitment to sustain the national AIDS response and end the scourge in Nigeria by year 30. While congratulating the country for the progress realized against AIDS, Dr. Bilali Kamara says it is worthy to note that close to 800,000 people of the 3.4 million people living with HIV,
who are close to 7 million people.
In the State House, Jide Onifade
lives on the streets of Nigeria. That is not a palatable statement to make for a country. However, it only shows how commonplace this problem is in our society. For this year's Anti-Corruption Day celebration, the Presidential Advisory Committee on Corruption is looking at the high-profile corruption cases whose effects have a bearing on the lives.
The tolerance of the appellate courts for the dilatory tactics used by so-called senior lawyers, and the compromise and inability of the Nigerian Bar Association to discipline its own, especially senior lawyers who frustrate criminal justice. That's why it persists. That's why 1.3 trillion is hanging and we can't get it back. That's why many states are not paying salaries.
Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, whose message was read by the Chairman Presidential Committee on Corruption, lamented the ease with which prosecution of high-profile corruption cases are frustrated in Nigeria.
It is important that we start now, and we shall not relent until we achieve the total reform and recovery from the present broken and failed system.
I see this law as a template and recommend its adoption by state governments.
Organized in collaboration with the Center for Social Legal Studies, seeks to propel the pace at which high-profile corruption cases are prosecuted in line with sections 306 and 306 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act.
Let us come together, the legal profession, the political elite, to ensure that we give life, we restore the credibility and integrity of administration of criminal justice.
Is an opportunity for us to look at how this system can be developed in a way that will meet with the expectations of the people of Nigeria.
The anti-corruption agencies, led by the Presidential Advisory Council on Corruption, are now working hand in hand to ensure that those days of delaying trials in serious corruption cases are over.
In Abuja, Femi Okeowo, NTA News.
The political will of the Buhari's administration to uproot the scourge of corruption and its attendant consequences, it's being given an
added impetus with the sustained vision of various international bodies and domestic agencies towards realizing this goal, hence the setting aside of this day by the United Nations for stock-taking and charting future efforts towards ridding the world of the scourge.
The Commission under my watch shall be guided in the discharge of our mandate by the fear of God, a patriotic desire to protect our national interests,
combating corruption through collective and responsible action is the next available wisdom.
We join the rest of the world today in commemorating this day and assessing the work we are doing in the anti-corruption agenda.
The United Nations Convention on Anti-Corruption through prevention, criminalization, international cooperation, as well as asset recovery is expected to advance global progress towards ending the scourge of corruption worldwide. From the Yaradua Center in Abuja, I'm Dennis Adignoye, NTA News.
The acting chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, Ibrahim Mustafa Magu, says the anti-corruption crusade will be giving a new approach. He stated this during a procession as part of activity marking this year's International Anti-Corruption Day. Salihu Abdullahi, who covered the procession, now reports.
Amidst tight security, officials of the anti-graft agency, the Financial Crimes EFCC, like and what described of force streets of Abuja to commemorate the National Anti-Corruption Day. Corruption still remains a global problem that hinders the growth of nations like Nigeria, with its negative effect on the socio-economic development, despite concerted efforts by the government to stem its tide. However, Nigerians still have their tide to their corruption, they said, is dead in Nigeria, and it will be laid to rest in peace. In Abuja, Salihu Abdullahi, NTA News.
The National Human Rights Commission has reiterated its commitment to continue to protect and uphold the rights of Nigerians in order to appreciate the democratic tenets of freedom. This was the thrust of a sensitization rally held in Abuja to commemorate the 67th International Human Rights Day, which also coincides with the 20th anniversary of the Commission. Fatima Ali reports.
The owner of AIT and Ray Power Radio, Ray was the federal by the government who criminal of over naira. He allegedly from the former National Security Advisor. Mr. Dakpasi pleaded not guilty of all the charges, which also involved breach of public trust by his counsel, Mike Ozekomi, to move an application. Bail was unsuccessful as the prosecution counsel, Rotimi Jacobs, insisted that he has just been served with a copy of the application. This led to the presiding judge, Gabriel Kolawale, ordering the accused to be remanded in custody of the EFCC pending the hearing and determination of the bail application. Although the case has been adjourned to 17th February next year for trial, parties are to appear before the court by to bail application filed by to the defender in Abuja, Aliyu Tukur, NTA News.
Well, sorry for the mix-up there. That was actually the former chairman of Dar Communications PLC, Raymond Dakpasi, as he was being arraigned before the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja today on a 6-count charge bordering on money laundering and violation of Public Procurement Act. And that report was by Aliyu Tukuru. As a prelude to the receipt of the 2016 appropriation bill, Senate has commenced deliberations on the medium-term expenditure framework for 2016 to 2018. National Assembly correspondent Abdullahi Garba Benukudu reports that after a long debate, the matter has been referred to relevant committees for further legislative action.
What we have been hearing.
The passage of the medium-term expenditure framework and fiscal strategy paper for 2016 to 2018, as requested by the executive, will provide direction for the next year's budget. Senators debated the matter with mixed reactions, with more than 20 lawmakers adding their voice on the way forward. To some, Senate should take position on subsidy issue, and pegging of the benchmark should reflect present economic realities.
If we believe, and as I strongly believe, that oil price will move slightly upwards, I would like to suggest that the Senate and the National Assembly consider a benchmark of about $40. We've all come to terms with the fact that the issue of subsidy is not sustainable. This is a welfare arrangement and we cannot remove it, and we do not support the removal of oil subsidy. A projection of 1.5 trillion naira as the independent revenue of the government, of the federal government for 2016, to me, I believe is a little bit on the high side.
Many, however, agreed on the executive proposals, with advice on how to achieve revenue earnings and implementation of the proposed budget.
The truth is, the rascality of bygone years, whereby we vote money for capital and is not released, must be stopped. And any president who does not release money for capital development must be made answerable to the National Assembly. We are supposed to expand our tax basis. So many companies, so many institutions that are supposed to pay taxes don't. The cost of running government is not the poor man who earns 18,000 naira a day.
More debates on the issue will continue on Tuesday, which is the day relevant committees will submit the report. Meanwhile, the Senate has approved the confirmation of Dr. William Babatunde Fola as the Executive Chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. This follows the consideration of the report of Senate Committee on Finance.
He had no petition against him before the court. All the senators from the state of origin endorsed his nomination.
It was also noted that in future, appointments such as that of FRS and NCCs and some of the appointments that require the Senate confirmation should be sent before Senate for confirmation before they resume work.
Away from plenary, Senate joins the rest of the world in observing World International Day Against Corruption. Chairman of the committee, Senator Utazi from Enugu State, led other members of the committee to brief the media.
Nigeria is not there yet, but gradually we are putting the legal and institutional structures that will ultimately culminate in reducing to the barest minimum the incidences of corruption in our country.
From the National Assembly, Abdullahi Garba Benukudu, NTA News.
In the meantime, the House of Representatives has also considered the 2016 to 2018 medium-term expenditure framework of the federal government. National Assembly correspondent Ignatius Sunko reports that the document is expected to be approved before the House adjourns for Christmas and New Year holidays.
Just devote the entire day talking about a document that...
The motion for the consideration of the medium-term expenditure framework was moved by House Leader Femi Gbadagbiamila.
Relevant committees, let them scrutinize it and let them bring their report to the House for further scrutiny. I believe there is no contention that we must pass MTEL.
Mr. If this document is approved by us, it will provide Nigeria with the opportunity to achieve macroeconomic policies and sectoral growth strategy.
At 197 billion to come in next year. But in this year, what we have said was not even reflected in the actuals.
So let the committees interface with relevant agencies of government that prepared this, and then get us a report that we can debate.
The House resolved to advise the federal government to provide rehabilitation and welfare centers for the critically ill and physically challenged persons in Nigeria, as moved by Representative Sergio Sogun.
The relevant ministries and agencies to formulate measures to relocate the physically challenged and critically ill from major towns, cities and streets in Nigeria to rehabilitation and welfare centers.
The need to construct the Mbalala Chibok Damboa Road in Borno, as moved by Representative Asabe Velita Bashir, was also adopted.
The House resolves to urge the federal government to reimburse the Borno State government for the funds committed for the construction of the road.
On the matter of urgent public importance, members urge the Federal Road Safety Commission to embark on massive public enlightenment campaign against dangers inherent in travel, especially in this Christmas season.
Urge the Federal Ministry of Works and FEMA to undertake repairs of federal roads and install appropriate road signs and markings.
The House also passed for second reading a bill for an act to establish the Federal Capital Territory Security Trust Fund, as sponsored by Representative Yusuf Tajuddin from Kogi State. From the National Assembly, Ignatius Nkwo, NTA News.
Catholic Intercessory Prayer Session, CIPS, Eucharistic Adoration Session presents Benin City Catholic Crusade. Team, only speak a word and my servant will be healed. Matthew chapter 8 verses 8. Ministering, Reverend Father Dr. Mario Tony Uzeli, Father Cornelius, and Reverend Father Alfred. Host, Director, PS. Date, Tuesday 15 to Saturday 19 December 2015. Time, 4 p.m. daily. Venue, St. John Vianney Catholic Church, Kilometer 12, Benin Saple Road, Gogobi, Benin City. Tuesday 15 December 2015. The program will be declared open with an open mass by His Grace, Most Reverend Dr. Augustine Obiora Akubeze, Catholic Archbishop of Benin City. Note that Saturday 19 December 2015, activities will be at the CIPS permanent site. Time 9 a.m. Jesus is Lord.
Only about creativity and expert ventures. Specialists in the production and design of customized quality bags, shirts, umbrellas, digital heat and all gift items for conferences, church conventions, weddings, programs, and other social events. We also mass cardigans, inter-house sports vests for schools, government agencies, corporate institutions, and now come to global ventures for customized gift items. Our head office is at 4 Agadagudu off TV Road, Benin City.
We have opened a new branch office at 15 TV Road for the sales of high quality umbrellas, made bags.
Office 70 Salou Benin City. Website or call 0806 754 424 0805 606 2735. Global Ventures, repositioned to serve you better.
Ever wonder how big the world is? With technology, the world has become even smaller. You need a force to help your businesses grow. Knowing the local government better than others, you always go the extra mile, whatever distance. Our pride isn't always being on time, be it customers or loved ones. We make it our duty to put a smile on their faces. Local and international shipments safely delivered, and at the best price point. We call it superior delivery, and that's promise. GIG Logistics, a better way to deliver. Services are available at all God is Good Motors terminals.
Kind of brain and no go fit not go ask around to get the best to toss. Tell me what I still go get focus THT gorilla brains, radically strong, brutally intelligent.
Country people now true words say na how people take dress enter occasion. I need to agree them. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome. Now for this reason, Nigerian testers, there should be a bring Lagos and Onitsha come Benin City with kinds of textile materials like height, Java, Treasure, Daviva, Cote d'Ivoire, Chafa wax, Nigerian wax. Money, no wonder people they call now as my pocket to reach. Nigerian test I go picture for your church program, birthday ceremony, or any occasion we want to do. They know they tell person no. Remember, say if you test materials from market to follow who know already. Waka Inter Nigerian testers for number 1. Market Road, GPO building, back of Supermarket, Ekonede Junction from Benin City. You feel why them for 0833 49580. Nigerian textiles. The ash where people dey call as my which e dey there. Now be the one wey people fit trust for original textile material.
Hi, my name is Kano Wanko, aka Papilo, StarTimes Obenga ambassador. I'll be a Father Christmas. And guess what? I have a special gift for you and your family. It's StarTimes decoder, free.
It's StarTimes decoder, free for you. Just recharge with 3,390 naira only. Oh yes, straight from Papilo himself. Walk into any StarTimes sales outlet and get your own StarTimes decoder free. Don't miss out on exciting and mind-blowing contents like Nollywood movies, telenovelas, live sport action, kids entertainment, and lots more. Promo also available on StarTimes Dish TV. For existing subscribers, just recharge 2 months and get free viewing worth 2,400 naira. Download the StarTimes app from www.startimes.me or Google Play.
My people, this is my free decoder. Rush, go get your own today. Make una follow me. Make una follow StarTimes. Make una enjoy Christmas.
StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
Hey, my people, bottle skincare don't come again, oh. Place where it dey happen, we go solve all your skin disease, like pimples, stretch mark, eczema, even cream reaction. Bottle skincare, bottle skincare, will remove your dark spots. And body rashes.
On House and Auxiliary Office, number 4, Iyaye Close, off Patrick Eime, Ugo Road, Anata Ugo Office, 266 Ugo Lagos Road, opposite Adolf Junction. Remember, good skin takes your personality.
We see the train people for the following: facial treatment, facial care, pimple treatment, cream treatment, body massage, and many more. Cream for dark person, oh yeah, come to Fortune, oh yeah, come to Fortune.
Symptoms persist after 2 days. Consult your doctor.
Fortune skincare now, ogbonge.
Oh yes, it's here. It's purely event modeling agency and entertainment. We make, groom and train models. Do you want to become a model? Or are you a model looking for a good agency to groom you? Then the answer is Purely Event Modeling Agency. Purely Event. We make your event so special, more than your imagination. Benin City. Call line 00345173994. Purely Event. Your event perfection is our concern.
Come on, sing it with all your Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Viewers all over the world, once again, thank you for your time. What you have to consider in prayer. Tell your neighbor what you have to consider in prayer. When we look at the book of Psalm 34, just take a look at verse 12, 13, and 14. Does anyone want to live a life that is long and prosperous? Question mark. Does anyone want to live a life that is long and prosperous? Verse 13. Then keep your tongue from speaking evil, and your lips from telling lies. Verse 14. Turn away from evil and do good. Search for peace and work to maintain it. You listen to that? Search for peace and work to maintain it. What you have to consider in prayer. First, the thoughts that are in the mind. Are you with me? The thoughts that are in the mind. M-I-N-D. Number 2, the desire that are in the heart. 3, feelings that are in the spirit. So, when you talk of feeling, you talk of emotion. It means the heart needs to be active to know that are in the spirit. And to come to this, one have to think more before praying. When you want to pray, you have to think more. Offer my prayer. Please wait for me. Let me offer my prayer. Jesus, protect me. Where? What is not qualified to be meditated is not qualified to be discussed. I can't just begin to pray now because I'm not in the realm of prayer. I have to get to the realm of prayer before praying. There's a realm for everything. Realm to talk, realm to preach. If God is to use your mouth, because there are prayer, there are saying words. Praying prayer and saying words. I was telling you about the thoughts that are in the mind. In this, I'm trying to tell you that there is mind, there is heart. The thoughts that are in the mind. And to know the thoughts that are in the mind, you need to think more. Not your normal thinking, but you need to think more. By what? By meditation. alert and strong in this realm of prayer. What you can remember, but I did not. You can remember this. God will not help you to remember. This is why we are giving you the faith bracelets. Give me more of you. More of your faithfulness, your kindness, your goodness, your. Go ahead and pray. You are more of yourself already. When you are more of yourself, you can't pray. And if you pray, you are praying to yourself. You are saying where? You are talking to yourself. If you are more of yourself, tell your neighbor. If you are more of yourself, and praying, you are talking to yourself. You must be more of God, less of yourself, before you can pray to God. So this is why we say, take more of me, give me more of you, more of you, more of you, more of you, oh Lord, more of your faithfulness, your love, your kindness, your goodness, more of you, more of you, more of you. Why you are saying it? I mean, before you know it, you will feel a feeling of the Spirit. You begin to sense the thought in your mind and the desire in your heart. Then you can begin to pray. You can begin to pray. You can begin to pray. So you must think more before you pray. Tell your neighbor. By thinking more will help you to receive a clear light from God. Meditate until God gives clear light. You will know within yourself. You know. Even many of you, by the time you begin to say, take more of me, give me more of you, before you know it, you are gone. And the word that will be coming out of you, you may be speaking in tongues, not the one you are saying today. Not the one you are saying today. The one you are saying it in yourself. When you have more of yourself, you are speaking in tongues. When we are speaking in tongues, we are more of God and less of ourselves. Even when you are speaking in tongues, even if there is a fire on your body, you can't feel it. Your body will become dead when you are speaking in tongues. But today we speak in tongues when we are more of ourselves. While you are in the Spirit, you just find yourself praying in the Spirit. And that is the prayer God accepts. God is Spirit. And his worshiper must worship him in spirit and what? And truth. You must worship God in spirit. Worship God in spirit is by think more before you talk to him. I mean, meditate until he gives you a clear line. This is why you see some of the Christians that understand it, when they say, let us pray, they will begin to sing choruses. Their song is to take them out of flesh. Because they know things are not order. When we are more of ourselves, things are not order. When we are more of ourselves, we act out of character. They say when the Comforter comes, he will remind you. What Comforter will remind you? He can't remind you what you can remember. I like that. Comforter cannot remind you what you can remember. Who is comforter? Holy Spirit. He said when he comes, he will remind you. No, he can't remind you. You can remember. It only remind you what you cannot recall. What you cannot remember. Those things that are beyond you. You have a role to play. There's certain things you can remember. And if you don't remember, you have to play your role before he can play his role. That our comforter, the Holy Spirit, will remind me everything. Wow, no. It can only remind you what you cannot remember. Beyond your power, beyond your strength. Now the desire. Because you cannot say the desire that are in the mind. No. The desire that are in the heart. That is why you use my heart desire. You would not say my mind desire. No. My heart desire. And what is the desire of your mind? The desire that are in my mind. One of it, maybe I want to go to somewhere, I want to travel. But the thought now can be more than that. I will start thinking of, if I travel, I need this, I need to do this, I need to do this. But that desire in my heart is just to travel. When we say feeling that are in the spirit, we mean your spirit. Your spirit. There are three main spirits. God's spirit, Satan's spirit, and your spirit. God's spirit, Satan's spirit, and your spirit. I'm talking about your spirit. That feeling that are in the spirit.
Manual TV Palam Fire Relief Team was sent by TB Joshua to Andhra Pradesh in southern India to bring relief to the people that were victimized by the massive fire that devastated the entire village of Palam. Let's watch what happened. The Manual TV Palam Fire Relief.
This is Palam, a fishing village on the Bay of Bengal in southern India. This community was recently devastated by a massive fire. Many houses were burned to the ground and many livelihoods completely lost.
A major fire accident in the small village of Palam in southern India has devastated the lives of more than 2,000 residents. Over 700 families, all from fishermen community, were rendered homeless in the massive fire. The fire had destroyed over 400 houses and huts, and the flames rapidly consumed all their valuables and belongings in a short space of time. An Emmanuel TV viewer sent a report to TB Joshua concerning the news of this tragic fire in the Palam village in southern India. TB Joshua immediately responded to the call, sending Emmanuel TV Palam Fire Relief Team to travel to the Palam village in southern India to bring much needed relief to the people with food provisions.
When news of this tragedy reached TB Joshua in faraway Nigeria, he did not look the other way, because love is always there to act. Jesus teaches us not only to look around us, our family, our friends, but beyond. In a world that cares less, we should care more. Love reaches out beyond cultural, national, political, economic boundaries. And today, TB Joshua and Emmanuel TV partners and friends are activating love by reaching out to those in need here in Andhra Pradesh, southern India.
నా పేరు ధర్మారావు, పాలెపు ధర్మారావు.
My name is పాలెపు ధర్మారావు.
నేను ఎక్స్-సర్పంచ్ని.
And I am an ex-president of this village.
సడన్ గా అంటుకుంది, ఫైర్ అయింది. సడన్ గా ఫైర్ అవి మొత్తం 4 మూలలో ఆపించేసింది. 400 హౌస్ కాలిపోయింది. కనీసం కట్టుబట్టలు కూడా తీసుకోవడానికి కూడా అవకాశం లేకుండా వాళ్ళు తాళ్ళు, బియ్యం, మొత్తం బీరువాలు, మంచాలు, కంచాలు, చెంబులు, గాసులు, ఏ విధమైన బట్ట కూడా తీసుకోవడానికి అవకాశం లేకుండా మొత్తం ఫైర్ అయిపోయింది.
వయసులో ఉన్న పిల్లలకి గుడ్డముక్కలు మొత్తం సకలు నాశనం అయిపోయాం. దెబ్బల మీద పడి దెబ్బ ఎక్కడెక్కడ పడుకుంటున్నామంటే మీరు ఇచ్చిన బియ్యాలు అయ్యే వడ్డీ తింటున్నా బాబు. పడుకులు కూడా పన్నుల్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయారు. లేక కూడా దేవుడి చిత్తం బాబు. మీరు ఏం చెయ్యాలో, మీరు ఏం చేస్తాలో మాకు త్వరగా బిడ్డలకి వాళ్ళు తాళ్ళు బొగ్గలు బాబు. చెట్టు మీద పచ్చిలాగా పచ్చిగా ఉంది, మాకు అంతే లేదండి.
The woman explains her pathetic situation after the tragic fire. She lost her house, valuables and fishing equipment and had to escape the village with her children, leaving them nothing but the clothes on their backs. She now lives in a tent made out of sticks and clothing, which provides little or no protection against the large mosquitoes that swarm the Palam village. The Manual TV, Palam Fire Relief.
We bring you greetings from TV Joshua and Emmanuel TV partners. It's our privilege to come to meet you today.
మరి మేము ఈ రోజు మీ దగ్గరికి వచ్చి మిమ్మల్ని కలవటం మాకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది.
We want to see the areas in the village which the fire has destroyed.
మరి మీ గ్రామంలో ఎక్కడైతే అగ్ని ప్రమాదం జరిగిందో మేము అక్కడికి చూడడానికి వెళ్తాం.
The Emmanuel TV Palam Fire Relief Team warmly greet the villagers and then take a look at the affected areas in the community. This is the location in the village in southern India where the fire broke out, spreading wildly all over the community and burning over 400 houses and huts, leaving the village absolutely desolated. Now just heaps of earth, valuables such as country boats, fish, currency, TV sets, goats and other utensils were also consumed in the massive fire. After looking around the Palam village and seeing the needs of the people and the dreadful conditions they are living in, the Emmanuel TV team start off their relief mission with the basic necessities that the people will need to live, such as food and water. They visit a rice wholesaler nearby, as they would need to purchase a large quantity of quality rice, a staple food that will meet and sustain their dietary needs. After research and investigation, the Emmanuel TV come to a decision and make the purchase. The Emmanuel TV team look for the best quality rice for the people in need, and also begin to test and examine the quality of the rice. And indeed, it is top quality premium grain rice.
Emmanuel TV, we're alerted by an Emmanuel TV viewer of the great need of the village here in Pelham, who have lost so much through the fire. So as the first immediate need, Emmanuel TV is bringing rice, large quantities of rice, to help sustain these people. Behind me you can see a large truck. This is a premium grain rice, which is going to be distributed to the people here in Pelham. This is Fiona Tong reporting for Emmanuel TV from southern India.
The Emmanuel TV Pelham Relief Team and partners supported by TV Joshua feel the Emmanuel TV trailer absolute capacity with the top premium quality rice bags, and then journey to the Pelham village. The Emmanuel TV trailer has arrived and pulls into the center of the Pelham village, where it will be distributed in mass quantities to over 700 families that were victimized by the catastrophic fire. As the trailer comes in, the villagers of the Pelham community in India gather around, and with the rice distribution that will bring much relief to the people. They wait with much joy in their hearts, grateful that there are people that love them and care for them. The Emmanuel TV Pelham Fire Relief Team and partners supported by TV Joshua begin unloading the premium quality bags of rice. One by one, the bags of rice are unloaded and then placed under the building where the mass distribution of rice will be given to the people. There is great joy in giving. Giving is a rare privilege, especially when it is in a proper attitude. The quality premium rice bags are neatly arranged and are prepared for distribution to those affected by the fire. As sons and daughters of love, our lives are a solution to those who are in trouble. The village that lost everything in the fire, houses, and means providing income, assembled together to receive the food provisions. Joy and happiness light up the faces of the people, and the weight of sorrow and pain is lifted from their shoulders as they express their gratitude for the provision provided to them by the Emmanuel TV Pelham Fire Relief Team and partners.
Jesus, I bless your name tonight. You are awesome, awesome. I give you glory, praise you forevermore. Hey, I worship you. I give you glory.
Again on duty. What are you doing?
I'm going to rest at the rest, maybe sleep.
You've been drinking.
Maybe today I drink when we smoke my mouth. I swear na hangover.
What nonsense! You still have the tongue to argue with me?
No, sir. Na point I try to prove. Maybe argument to Oga. Sorry, sir.
Sorry for yourself.
Thank you, sir.
You know what I want from you this minute?
No, sir. But Oga, if me, wallahi, I think catch up.
Good. You are fired.
Beat me try her. Wait, let me ask you, what did she do, sir? Baba, now what did she do? We won't beat her. You won't kill her for me. You just the heart like a lion that I've known it for 4 days.
You slap me. Thunder fire you, Papa, and every member of this family.
Oh, V. But what did I do for you and your yoga ones?
What are you trying to call me, eh?
Quiet. I see what you do. Not if you don't be that. You don't turn out to street dog finish. Don't be made the carry and dash when they take 5 beer for your hand.
Okay, man. My child. What is the use of the child when the father will not last for a day after the child is born? Of what use is the child?
You worry on my son, and to allow look foul. And if care is not taken, she could go blind.
Mary is a keg of gunpowder waiting to explode beneath my buttocks. And I am not going to let that happen.
What are you children doing?
Bọ́lá báwo ni? Bọ́lá. Bọ́lá. Níbo lórí Yọmí wà? Yóò gbọ́ mi ni. Mo níbo làbúrò mi wà?
Nígbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn wàrà dáadáa yìí? Dámi lókè tó fọ́ ọmọ ògiri mọ́ ẹni orí. Mo ní nígbà wo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀? Kò sí pẹ́ náà tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gbọ́ ọ́nà níbo ló ti rí? Wo orí Yọmí, ó kú èmi ó kú ìwọ nínú ilé wàá gbà. Bàjẹ́ ni ojú òsọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ. Ṣé ilẹ̀ ra ni? Ìgbà tí ó ṣe mi múra ló ti fẹ́ bàjẹ́. Orí Yọmí. Orí Yọmí. Kí ni gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ̀ṣì iná? Ṣé ẹni DVD ní abẹ́ gbọ́n mi? Ìyẹn ló fà á tó fẹ́ bàjẹ́. Ìyẹn ń ṣòro yìí. Èmi Orí Yọmí. Mo gbà. Ìwọ Orí Yọmí ọmọ àlè játijàti. Ó gbá mi ní etí. Tó bá ti dán o, wàá rí ìyá, wàá pè ní bàbá. Orí Yọmí, èmi.
Orí Yọmí ṣe nǹkan tó báyẹn. Okay, níbo ló wà báyìí? Ó ṣe sọ fún mi láti ìgbà tí mo ti dé.
Tèmi jẹ́ owó tí mo gbé wọlé lálẹ́ àná. Orí Yọmí! Orí Yọmí!
Ṣé o lè prove pé Orí Yọmí ló jí owó tà wá?
Báyọ̀! Proof wo ni mo tún need?
Well, you may have lost it somehow. O lè ti sọ sí bòmí láìmọ̀.
Àwọn mélòó làjọ gbé nínú ilé yìí?
Yóò ṣe enough proof.
Wo Báyọ̀, àbúrò ẹ̀ ti fẹ́ wọ́, Orí Yọmí ti ń jalè.
Bọ́lá, why would you say such? Ṣé rọ́rọ̀ tó yẹ kó jáde lẹ́nu ẹ nìyẹn?
Orí Yọmí nìkan ló wà pẹ̀lú wa nínú ilé yìí. Oúnjẹ ló máa jí mi lówó.
Mo ní pọ́ìntì ẹ pé reason.
Bóyá wọn ò lò lè wá gbé mi lówó ń gbà yẹn o.
Èmi Báyọ̀. You must be out of your senses. Bola, kí ló fa gbogbo ariwo yìí náà?
Má bí mi. Àbúrò ẹni kò lọ bí.
Kí ni mèrè lọ́wọ́?
Orí yomi ti ń jalè. Ó dẹ̀ máa gbé ìyá ayé.
That's enough. Mo jẹ́ kí irú ẹ̀ tún jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ mọ́.
Èmi ò gbọ́ wá sọ̀pọ̀tì ẹ̀ ṣe bọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀.
Listen, I need proof pé orí yomi ló gbé ẹ lówó.
Báyọ̀, ìwọ ní proof pé orí yomi ló gbé mi ní owó.
Yes, and I mean it. Ìwọ kọ́ ni mò ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni. Ṣé inú báàgì ẹni wúmọ̀ ayé ti rí owó tó ń wá?
Èmi ọjọ́ ti rí o. Àwọn ìlànà ọjọ́ ti rí tiwọn. Ó lè ọlọ́sà. Ẹ má pè mí lóye mọ́ wo bí ojú ẹ ló máa ṣe wo lè burúkú yìí. Ẹ má pè mí lóye mọ́ sọ fún yín o.
Come back here. Oríyọmí.
Fílẹ̀ kó máa lọ. Wo Oríyọmí ò gbọ́dọ̀ padà sínú ilé yìí mọ́ o. Kó máa lọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ọlọ́run. Kí lẹ́sẹ̀ mi lórí ọmọ yìí?
Títí báwo? Ṣé wọ́n ló kọ́ ọmọ rẹ̀ lórílẹ̀ jíjà ni?
Tọ́pì fún ma, ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni kò kí n ṣọ́ ọmọ àlè. Ọlọ́pàá àti ẹ ti lọ report. Wọ́n kàn ní àwọn afojúsílẹ̀ ni o. Okay, all right, sir. What that was, sir? What that was, sir? But officer, my wife and I don't know anything about my nephew's disappearance. Meaning that, oh, I see. Kí ni ká ti gbọ́ pé odidi géńdé Oríyọmí dẹ̀ pòórá? Ìwọ Ọlọ́run máa gbà mí o.
Níbo ni mo fẹ́ wá ọmọ yìí sí báyìí? Láti bí ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ fún bàbá Oríyọmí pé ọmọ ẹ̀ sọnù? Ọmọ ẹni kú, ó má sàn ju ọmọ ẹnu inú lọ. Ìwọ Ọlọ́run máa wá gbà mí.
God are wise. Ọmọdé àtàgbà àtobìnrin àtọkùnrin kọ́ máa bọ̀ wá bá mi lẹ́yìn ní o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kó ṣe rí, kó ṣe ìlákọ̀ṣẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó kété bá bálẹ̀ sọ báyìí nílẹ̀ gbọ́. Níṣẹ́ láwùjọ wò èyí tí mo sọ láàárọ̀ yìí kí àròkó rọ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó ṣe. My son, before you arrive, I have seen your affliction. Wise one, my nephew is missing. Nephew is not dead, but alive. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Spirit, and not me. Wise one,
He has been missing for 4 days.
What is his name?
Baba, his name is Oriyomi.
Why, my son? Why?
Why? How?
Why have you offended the spirit of the underworld?
Why one? How do you mean?
You are owing the spirit, and unless you pay what is due to them, your may never be found.
But why is one? How?
Spirits are very, very hungry, and until you feed them very, very fast, then will your nephew Oriyomi be found. My son, you have to make a huge sacrifice to the gods of your forefathers. Very expensive sacrifice.
Wise one, I am ready to pay whatever the price.
You provide the liver of a living lion, a living tiger,
Baba,
and the kidney of a living crocodile.
Baba, but that is impossible.
Not enough, my son. The gods still require 25 liters of kerosene,
Baba,
12 goats, and 4 liters of red oil.
But Baba,
that is not enough. The gods even required a basket full of macadamia, 1 keg of palm wine. We must provide peace for the spirit. My son, that is what the spirit, the gods, that is what they want.
Wise one, these are too much.
Well, all that can be arranged if you can provide the money. I can help you do the sacrifice.
Okay, how much
My son, can you bring 500,000?
Papa, I don't have it now.
Well, that is your own purpose.
Okay, Papa, can I bring half of it tomorrow?
The God feeds in full, my son. Okay, but you must pay the balance between 24 hours. So.
Where do you stay?
I stay with my mama.
With your mama?
Your mama go? I'm not this. So I need to work. I take you for mama.
Are you sure you know they steal? Or you know wrong come off for house?
No. Nothing like that.
Okay. Follow me.
Thank you, sir. gbogbo àwọn wàrà dáadáa. ṣé o fẹ́ bàjẹ́ ni ojú òsòrò fún ẹ? ṣé ilẹ̀ ra ni? ìgbà tí o ṣe ni mo rà ló ti fẹ́ bàjẹ́. orí yọ mí, orí yọ mí. kí ló gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ̀sìn iná? ṣé ẹni dvd ní abẹ́ gbọ́n mi? ìyẹn ló fà á tó fẹ́ bàjẹ́. ìyẹn ní ṣòro yìí. èmi orí yọ mí. mo gbà. ìwọ orí yọ mí ọmọ àlè játijàti. ó gbá mi ní etí. tí o bá tún dán o wàá rí ìyá wàá pè ní bàbá.
ṣé lóòótọ́ ni orí yọmí? ìwọ kọ́ ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni ṣé inú báàgì ẹni wúmà yìí ti rí owó tó ń wá?
èmi ọjọ́ ti rí o àwọn ìlànà ọjọ́ ti rí tiwọn. holy ọlọ́sà ẹ má pè mí lólè mọ́ wo bí ojú ẹ ló máa ṣe ìwọ olè burúkú yìí. ẹ má pè mí lólè mọ́ sọ fún yín o.
come back here orí yọmí.
still here. Now let me hear you say.
It's the AY Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Ron Lawrence, aka Freebie, right here. It's your ever-ready, rip-cracking family and variety show. We're here for you in 2015 at Bororo vs. Sapporo. He has decided to bring his madness to a more classic place, and tonight is happening here in 2015. The twist for today's show is what you don't lose, what you don't lose. Translate in simple and correct English. You think it's easy, right? Join me tonight at Bororo vs. Sapporo as we go around AY Show style. Take around everything that is beautiful. It's your boy, my Lawrence, aka Freebie, and this is your favorite TV and variety show, the AY Show. Stick around, we'll be right back.
BOUQUY telling you, see
AY Show.
AY Show. Don't get it twisted.
The AY Show. AY Show.
Take it to the bank. AY Show. The AY Show. Never ever stop.
AY Show. The AY Show.
Keep watching AY Show. This is the best comedy show. Keep watching.
$2. To correct English. Come again. Now you know for my friend, myself.
Please don't tease me, excuse me.
Are you sure about this? No, let me answer one more time. Okay.
$20, Abi.
You don't lose now. I always try that again. Oh boy.
Say it again.
$18. Now today we speak English. Don't confuse me. I'm meditating. What have calibrate? Am I wrong? What has lost now? Bam. What's done is done. Anything that I've lost.
What is lost is lost.
Don't lose.
Here for a faithful.
Lost is lost.
Has been taken away.
Yes. You are sure?
Yes.
You feel like you have bucket on your face.
Translate to English. Waiting don't lost. Whatever is missing is missing. Whatever is gone is gone. Final answer.
Sure?
Very sure. Where is my $1 million? My guy, dip your hand inside your pocket and cash my money.
I have $1 million buckets on your face like right
As long as you say you will marry me, you will marry me, you will marry me. remember the way they criticize our matter for Twitter.
Don't lost. What has been lost has already been lost.
Yeah, what is lost? You can't find it no more.
Okay, final answer from her, ladies and gentlemen. What is lost is lost.
What is missing is missed. What has lost has lost.
What is lost is lost. What is done lost? What is missing is lost.
What I've lost is lost. You can't find it.
What I've lost cannot be found.
Waiting don't lost. Don't lost. Waiting don't lost now. You know if you find them, it cannot be recovered. What is done is done. Something that are lost, it is lost. Oh, I try to accept.
What has been lost is lost. Okay. Whatever is lost is lost.
You attacked me the first time I silenced you. Anything. You attacked me the second time I silenced you. Anything. If someone attack you first time and silence you.
Okay, hold the microphone. Say, my name is blah 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 blah, and you are watching the AY show. Can you do that? Okay, do it. One.
My name is blah 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 blah.
This time around, you know, we call different schools. We say, children, you are going to recite one of your school rhymes. And they tell people something. To know Ajebos and Ajepako is very easy. I want to know the Ajebos the way that they are now. How many of you know this song? This old man. Thank you. Some of you know Ajebo. I see. He don't do. Ajebos, they know they tire. I want to know some. Our own now, we. How many of you know this one? Olodo Rabata. Oh, Nilo Wemos. See that? Ajapako them. All right. You know, we call different schools. We say, children, you are going to recite one of your school rhymes. The first school we called. Now, one Ajebo come out. Ajebo come out. He say, good afternoon.
afternoon. My name is Patient. I'm from Corona International School. I want to recite one of our school rhymes. I want to recite 10 gin bottles. 10 gin bottles standing on the wall. 10 gin bottles standing on the wall. If one gin bottle to attend for that. 9 gin bottles standing on the wall. Auntie, I'm shy.
No be picking fault. She be Ajebo. But when we call the boy from Benin, no matter how Benin be Ajebo, that Benin character is in the blood. The boy came out. Good afternoon. My name is Kisley. I'm from Benin Educational Center. I want to examine of our school. I want to examine motoka. Gently to motoka. If you are going to school, please carry me. Beep. Obi. Ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ mi ṣe ti rẹ́dí oyá làmídì ìbọn síbí. Ṣadé ìtẹ̀lé. Kẹ́mi ìtòsórí ìlà. Mọ̀dínà oyá ìwọ náà ìdúró síbí. Oyá ìfún wa. Ìwọ báyìí. English language. Kólúwa ẹ̀mọ̀ kò fẹ́ kọ́ English language. No! Thank you.
Show me this.
As I see Chidi here, Chido, you too much. I like Nigerian movies, seriously. Hollywood, now they try. Seriously. Can they narrate story to her children? How they suffer? You know, Nigerian movie, flashback, black and white. We can't see for the back 1982.
James Morgan, aka Kingston Properties.
Shiladi Killers with MC Abe Davidson the phone or something. Marshall. Agbalo. Us Gloria Albina. Keep watching. AY show.
For you all that out.
Tomorrow you go see. You know that song I will never bow down. DJ play. I played that song for my house. You know. I have a boss now. Oh, thank you. This is the kind of artist we should play in this house. Download all his songs to my phone. Let me download the whole album. The next morning, I come out for morning devotion. She said, that's that man of God. Play. I said, shut up! He's a man of God. Play the song again. I will all of us lay down. I will never bow down. Say, worship him! Worship him! I will never bow down. Oh, she's like a woman. I will never bow down. This is hold on. Now the song don't end. The next song enter for the track is now. Now you know say you start with oh my God, you say oh that first one is worship, this one is praise. I say mama as you reach the way you handle that who shut that thing? I say mama the same man of God.
Let me see you just burn up your waist. If you want my money, you must take your body. Baby girl, you done make me. Oh my, let me see you just burn up your waist. If you want my money, you must take your body. Baby girl, you done make me regret. Oh, that thing I tell her to the bone. Oh, that thing I tell her to the bone.
It's the AY Show.
The road to success is sometimes long and hard, but with the spirit, you're bound to get there. And when you do, your spirit is soaring. You need to celebrate with the right spirit. Chelsea London Dry Gin. Toast to your success and celebrate with friends. Chelsea London Dry Gin. The right spirit, the right feeling.
Welcome to Elegance, Style and Beauty. Welcome to Home of Quality Fabric. Welcome to Quebec Textiles Limited, the one-stop shop for fabric materials such as Holland, Georges, Ashok, Kusumbo, assorted excellent, Kusumbo TL. High target size, including all kinds ceremony, party, and many. At Quebec Limited, we are customer friendly and best textile. The right fabric.
More yellow and shine, so don't miss out. I love wish you a Merry
The road to success is sometimes long and hard, but with the right spirit, you're bound to get there. And when you do, and your spirit is soaring, that's when you need to celebrate with the right spirit. Chelsea, London, driving. Your success.
A very good evening. Many thanks for joining us. This is ITV News at 11 p.m. I am Ugochukwu Bamidele. The 2016 budget presentation scheduled for today suffered a setback following the postponement of the exercise by Governor Adams Oshiomhole. Afoso Wangwe reports that a petition against COSAN by P-Men was also sent to the Parliament.
Although the Chambers was already wearing a new look in readiness for the 2016 budget presentation, a letter from the state governor dated 9th December affected the change of dates for the presentation, which is now to hold Monday next week. According to the Speaker, Victor Edoro, after the governor's letter has been read, the postponement was a result of unforeseen circumstances. Also at plenty, petition written COSAN by and duly signed by the Secretary over alleged unauthority collection of levy on behalf of his members without remitting and rendering of account was also presented at plenary. The petition prayed the House to call COSAN to order to stop the undue collection of the levy. The Speaker referred the petition to the House Committee on Commerce and Industry to report back within 2 weeks. The petition by Nogi of Ogan over boundary dispute with Oasis also read a false Wangwe reporting.
The case between Edo State Government and Rich Arisco Sewingay has taken a different dimension as another group has filed a suit at the Edo State High Court denouncing Arisco Sewingay as a member of the Ogiamen family. Parson Sogo reports that counsel to Rich Arisco Sewingay had also filed a civil suit against the Edo State Government challenging the validity of the Bendel State law relied upon by the Edo State Government. Both cases at the Magistrate Court and State Court held today.
The Oredo Magistrate Court, where the case between Edo State Government and Rich Arisco Osewige took place, was filled to capacity. Different groups of people, including some Benin chiefs and several individuals, attended the court proceedings. Barrister Godwin Owaikena, counsel to Rich Arisco Osewige, had filed a suit challenging Edo State Government on the validity of the Bendel State law which they relied upon in their suit, and asked the court to stay action on the case. The case was adjourned till January 13th, 2016 for definite hearing. On the other hand, one Elder Joseph Ehibo Igbeneweka and 3 others filed a suit at the State High Court, which also held on the same day. Elder Joseph Ehibo Igbeneweka, Samuel Osae Igbeneweka, Moses Igbeneweka, and James Igbeneweka jointly claim that Rich Arisco Osemige's claim as Ogiame and other actions in that capacity be declared null and void. That the incumbent Ogiame, Osarobo Ogiame, has not been declared dead and buried, and that the process of installation of another Ogiame cannot be carried out, amongst other claims. Other counsel declined comment. Counsel to Rich Arisco Osemige commented on the proceedings.
Some persons who claim to be in relation to the last Ogiame, who claim that the man is alive, and wrote a petition to the government that somebody was taking their brother's case, thrown, have now the people fire here to say they are people supposed to be the Ogiame. A man who claimed in a letter to the government that, oh, my brother is Ogiame, he's traveled, it's not missing, it's not dead, in September here. But now, in November, you are not saying, oh, the man is really missing for the past 2000. So since he's missing, I should be the Ogiame. That is the case here.
Hearing on the case at the High Court has been adjourned till December 12, 2015. Pius Nsogo reporting.
Workers at Ego Local Government Secretariat today downed tools again to protest non-payment of their salary arrears. Pius Nsogo once more reports that the protest blocked the entrance to the premises, calling for the intervention of the government.
The local government workers have on several occasions protested the non-payment of their salaries, which they said has brought hardship and their families. This time around, they blocked the entrance to the premises of the local government secretariat, refusing anyone entry and blaming their problem the management of a local government as against the Edo State as they were made to believe.
If not because of the mismanagement of the fund, Ego is among the richest LGA. Yes. That our IGRO is enough to even take care of our salary. But we are sort of being deceived, being bamboozled by our management. They were promising us next week, and next week. And in next week, there's amounted to 9 good months, and it's going to be 6 months.
For the last 3 months, my landlord drove me for the house because I removed to pay my bill out, pay the house rent. He caused me to do my lights. As I'm speaking now, my property is outside.
The acting chairman, Ego local government, Mr. Desmond Ugbo, said management of the local government is not unaware of their travail. Mr. Ugbo appealed to the protesters to work as his administration is exploring all options to make sure that their problem is solved.
It is true that the pains, the agony attributed by the non-payment of salary is growing day by day, especially now that the Christmas is fast approaching. But it is my appeal for them to be calm, believing that the management is up and doing everything within the limits of of available options to see to the payment of the salary.
Meanwhile, the protesters have vowed to continue until their 10-month salary arrears is paid. Pius Nsogo reporting.
Edo State government is to commence the audit of local government pensioners to pave way for the payment of pensions owed local government pensioners. The governor, Comrade Adams Oshomole, while briefing journalists on the outcome of this week's EXCO meeting, assured that his administration will not retrench workers and will continue to pay the stipulated
State Information Communication Technology Office to immediately carry out pensioners' audit to identify genuine retirees.
The pension board has been riddled with fraud. You have cases have now been established in which one person has two vouchers. Date of birth, first name, same surname, everything is the same, and two original vouchers for one pension.
Despite dwindling resources, Governor Adams Oshomole assured that his administration will not retrench workers and will be committed to the payment of minimum wage. Governor Oshomole, however, insisted that the state government is not interfering in the finances of local government. You will recall that local government pensioners from the local government areas of Edo State embarked on a series of protests against non-payment of entire which are reporting.
And that's Christmas celebration gradually draws near. Sellers of Christmas decoration items have started to record increase in sales. Best and Bureau Home sales of Christmas items in some markets in Benin also reports that some organizations have started decorating their offices with Christmas colors.
The Christmas color now a common sight in most private and corporate situations as Christians prepare to celebrate the birth of the Christmas tree, light and other paraphernalia were top for sale in some shops as customers besiege the shops to purchase items that are connected to the season. Some sellers spoke on the of patronage sales are on a gradual rise as they express belief that they will record more sales before the Christmas.
You get this one at the rate of 6,500 naira. We have some 3 or 15,000 naira. We have other ones you can get at 3,000, 2,005. It depends on your money.
This is mainly decoration. Christmas decoration, just and Christmas ball, Christmas droppings, that's all. But a few people, maybe just one person just come and buy one tree and go, that's all.
The business is okay, we are managing it, at least it's not yet busy, but the few customers that is coming, we are still.
This period, Thanksgiving, churches, a lot of churches do Thanksgiving. So, more of flowers and Christmas trees, lights and the accessories.
A customer said she wants the best of the season for her family and friends, adding that decorating her house with the Christmas tree and other items will set the tone for Christmas celebration.
I'm shopping for decoration and all that.
all these Christmas carol, flowers, and the lights. I know that my children, they love it very well. That's why I'm here, to get them for my children.
Some hawkers said they decided to change their line of business sales of paraphernalia because most people are now interested in the items.
This is
reporting.
The People's Democratic Party, PDP, in Edo State has harped on what it described as the falling standard of education in the state. The State Publicity Secretary of the party, Chris Nahihare, made the remark while addressing newsmen at the party secretariat in Benin City. Bestim Gere once more has details.
The news briefing, which centered on the importance of education with the theme Education, the cornerstone of sustainable development, afforded the Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Chris Nahihare, the opportunity to highlight the importance of qualitative instruments of
institutions and individuals.
The rally, which took off from the Benin Museum ground, 60 pounds corruption campaign, marched through Ovorame Square, Sapele Road, Ogbelaka Street, Sokpomba Road, Akpakpava Road, Bamawa Street, Ubagwe Street, Mission Road, before terminating at the city center. The anti-corruption campaigners distributed leaflets to motor passers-by to draw attention to the danger associated and the way forward. In their various speeches, the Edo State ICPC Commissioner, Mr. Olukile Oluseson, said that the commemoration of the World Anti-Corruption Day is to sound a warning to Nigerians who are bent on perpetrating corruption to desist from such negative acts or be ready to face justice. Also speaking, the Executive Director, African Network for Environment and Economic Justice.
One of the strong messages we are sending out today with this rally is to send a strong message to our country government that corruption is one of the greatest weapons with which they use in sustaining the inequality in the country. And the level of poverty in the country today is unacceptable. And we think that the only way to tackle the poverty across the country today is tackling corruption.
We must try as much as possible in whatever we do to minimize those elements of corrupt practices. It is only by so doing that we can achieve the highest high.
As we mark Anti-Corruption Day today, I want to speak that our government should fight corruption inside our market. So much multiple tickets inside our market, and this money don't go to government. As I speak to you today, the state government loses 1.2 million weekly to bad market leaders. It's corruption.
In a lecture, a university-born Professor Eddie Eragbe said that government must provide the right leadership in fighting corruption, adding that no meaningful development thrives where corruption is rampant.
In our schools, in our different places of work, in our ministries, in the police force, different places like that, corruption is the order of the day. And it must be stemmed, it must stop.
Security men drawn for the police and civil defense corps were on the ground to ensure a peaceful rally, while FRS officials ensured that vehicular movement was unhindered while the rally lasted. William Siama reporting.
Ondo State Governor Dr. Olusegun Mimiko has assured that he would continue to give responsible governments even in the face of dwindling economy. The governor, who spoke in Akure during the swearing-in ceremony of 4 new commissioners in the state, enjoined the citizenry to pay their taxes regularly to enable government to serve them better. He assured that major capital projects like Ayeka, Irele and Obaile roads will be completed in the life of the present administration. While saying the new commissioners are veterans in their own right, Governor Mimiko charged them to bring creativity, integrity and efficiency to governance. He advised friends and family members not to put pressure on them in terms of expectations, noting that this is not the best of times for the country. The 4 commissioners are Mr. Femi Adekombi, who hails from Owo, in Owo local government area, Mrs. Yetunde Adeyoju from Araro Meobu in Udigbo local government area, Dayo Awude from Iluabo in Akure North, and Shegun Ayerin from Ilutuntun Osoro in Okitikpa local government. And those state correspondent Omorwa Jonah reports that their portfolios will be announced at a later date. The Inspector General of Police Solomon Arase has approved the promotion of some gallant officers who formed the Kano command of the Anti-Cattle Rustling Squad. The Inspector General of Police, in a working visit to the command in Kano, commended the Kano State Police Command for recruitment in the fight against rustling and other criminal activities.
There is no police force anywhere in the world that can carry out this mandate of policing the international security space without you winning the hearts and minds of the people you are supposed to serve. You cannot win the minds of the people who you are supposed to serve if you are not civil, if you are polite when your duties. You must respect the fundamental rights of the people to serve.
High points of the was the decoration officer who was in an encounter with cattle rustling. The Inspector General of Police also donated to the office in question. And out to sports, where Nigeria's under 23 team today defeated Senegal 1-0 to qualify for the finals of the CAF under 23 Nations Cup. Nigeria also secured one of the qualification tickets of the football of the Olympics. Just before the 10th match, Nigerian keeper Daniel a penalty foul on D. He a poor effort from the sport by Ibrahim Soriki. In the half, Nigeria's captain Peter returned the key goal from the penalty spot. Senegal's feet handled in the box, collided with his Papa and was up.
Of this Nigerian side. Tebo with the penalty. Can he find the back of the net? Yes, he can! Nigeria have taken the lead. 1-0. The Dream 11. The captain who comes to the rescue for South Africa, who take over their host Senegal.
Senegal now crucial third Saturday with the winners in place the Brazil. In the world of boxing, world heavyweight champion Tyson Fury has been stripped of his IBF title less than 2 weeks after winning it. The Briton, aged 27, had to agree to fight the mandatory will in a Ukrainian clinch points on November 3 version heavyweight crown. Lindsay Championship IBF confirmed Tyson Fury stripped of the belt instead of Fury on mandatory Laskov. He signed close with Vladimir unbeaten 25 professionals retained WBA WBO the heavyweight title, while the WBF belt is held American well. I will now take a quick look at the weather prospect for cities across Nigeria and the rest of the globe for tomorrow, Thursday, 10th December 2015. Stay tuned. And with our weather forecast for tomorrow, we wrap it up on the news tonight. Many thanks for watching. On behalf of the crew right here in the studio, my name is Ugochukwu Bamidele. Don't forget to join me tomorrow morning at 7:30 a.m. for the ITV AM News. Good night.
independent television, certainly the best.
The road to success is sometimes long and hard, but with the right spirit, you're bound to get there. And when you do, and your spirit is soaring, that's when you need to celebrate with the right spirit. Chelsea London Dry Gin. Toast to your success and celebrate with friends. Chelsea London Dry Gin. The right spirit, the right feeling.